Ready?
I do recycle.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to call the February 17th, 2026 Crest Hill City Council work session to order at 5:32 p.m. I would ask that everyone please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, I did receive a text late this afternoon from Alderman Sapiti. He is going to be a little bit late for this meeting. He is on his way. Also, we have three council members. We have Alderman DeSario, Alderman Jefferson, and Alderwoman Gazal, who are unable to be with us in person this evening. So two of the three have requested to be remote, but let me go back first to Alderman DeSario. He is not available this evening. Even remotely, he is not available. So he has agreed to come in during this upcoming week and to listen to the audio tape of this entire meeting. So next for council's consideration would be Alderman Jefferson, who is unable to be here this evening because of illness and health reasons, and he is able to join us remotely. So my question to the City Council, is anyone against having Alderman Jefferson join us remotely for this evening?
No.
Okay. The third one is Alderwoman Gazal. She is unable to be with us in person this evening because of unexpected child care. So I am asking City Council's consideration. Does anybody have a problem with having Alderwoman Gazal be remote with us also?
No.
Okay.
I would note that we do have a quorum in the room, so pursuant to the policy, both Alderwoman Gazal and Alderman Jefferson will be admitted. I think, Mayor, you already stated the basis per the policy, but when we get them, we need to do two things. We need to make sure they can hear us and that we can hear them. And we also need to, I think, per our the last time this came up, we decided that we would have the individual council member state the reason on the record. So I think you've stated the reasons on the record, but I would ask that the alder people also state their reason once they are admitted to the meeting.
Okay, so I would ask if the city clerk could do a roll call first.
Scott Dyke.
Here.
Angela DeSario. Darrell Jefferson.
Here.
Can you please state how you're connected with us, please?
Remotely.
Due to illness? Thank you. Claudia Gazal.
Remotely here,
Due to?
some emergency family situation.
Thank you. Tina Oberlin.
Present.
Mark Sapiti. Nate Elbert.
Here.
Joe Kubal.
Here.
Thank you.
And Alderman Jefferson, can you hear us fine?
Yes, I hear you.
And we can hear you. And Alderwoman Gazal?
Yes, I can hear you.
Great.
Okay, we will move on to agenda item number 4. This is citizen special request or public hearings. We do not have any for this evening. Next is, we do have 16 consent agenda items on this agenda. So I would ask if anyone from the public would like to make any type of public comment in regards to any one of the 16 agenda items. Please step to the podium, state your name for the record. Your address is optional. Let the record show that no one has approached the podium. We will then move on to agenda item number 6, which is the reading of the consent agenda items. As I stated, there are 16 of them, so please bear with me as I go through each one individually. Consent agenda item 6A, is the approval of the minutes from the work session held on January 26th, 2026.
Yeah, could we pull that one, Mayor?
Okay. I forgot to ask that question. Does anybody wish to have any of the 16 pulled from consent agenda besides Scott's first one? Okay, so we will, consent agenda A, that was my mistake. Consent agenda A will be held off for further discussion. Consent agenda item number B for approval would be the approval of the minutes of the City Council meeting held on February 2nd, 2026. Consent agenda 6C, the approval of the minutes from the work session meeting held on February 9th, 2026. Consent agenda item 6D, a resolution authorizing the installation of certain traffic calming measures on Knapp Drive from Theodore Street to Larkin Avenue, and future reporting and review regarding the efficiency of said traffic calming measures. Consent agenda item 6E, approve a resolution approving a construction agreement for the Division Roadway reconstruction improvement by and between the City of Crest Hill, Will County, Illinois, and P.T. Farrow Construction Company for an amount of $2,203,482.72. Consent agenda item 6F, approve a resolution approving a construction testing agreement for east and west receiving stations improvements by and between the City of Crest Hill, Will County, Illinois, and Rubino Engineering Incorporated for an amount of $26,335. Consent agenda item number 6G, approve a resolution approving a construction engineering agreement for the east and west receiving stations improvements by and between the City of Crest Hill, Will County, Illinois, and Strand and Associates Incorporated for an amount of $1,129,850. Consent agenda item 6H, a resolution approving an amendment for the design and related services for the eastern and western receiving sites at Grand Prairie Water Commission delivery points by and between the City of Crest Hill, Will County, Illinois, and Strand and Associates. Consent agenda item 6I, approve a resolution approving professional engineering service agreement for a citywide multi-use path study, Phase 1, and between the City of Crest Hill, Will County, Illinois, and Christopher B. Burke Engineering Limited for an amount of $48,500. Consent agenda item 6J, approve a resolution approving a City Hall community room usage policy. Agenda item 6K, approval of the purchase of a new RAS pump for the East Wastewater Treatment Plant from Metropolitan Industries Incorporated in the amount of $56,179. Consent agenda item 6L, approval of the purchase of a new motor for the oxidation ditch for the East Wastewater Treatment Plant from Comline Sanderson in the amount of $25,000. Consent agenda item 6M, approval of pay request number 37 from Vissering Construction Incorporated with direction to send it to the IEPA for approval and disbursement for a total amount of $231,832.60. Consent agenda item 6N, approval of change order number 10 from Vissering Construction Incorporated with the direction to send it to the IEPA for approval. Change order will increase the amount of the contract to $49,695,708. Consent agenda item 6O, approval of the regular and overtime payroll from January 26, 2026 through February 8, 2026 in the amount of $279,365.48. And the last one, consent agenda item 6P, the approval of the list of bills issued through February 28, 2026 in the amount of $2,549,589.66. Motion would be in order.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Albert, seconded by Alderperson Oberlin, for the approval of the 15 consent agenda items as read. Questions or comments? Roll call, please, Chris.
Scott Dyke,
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson,
Abstain.
pardon? Thank you. Claudia Gazal,
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Nate Albert.
Yes.
Joe Kubal.
Yes.
Motion carries, thank you.
Okay. We'll now go back to consent agenda item 6A, the approval of the minutes from the work session meeting held on January 26, 2026. Alderman Dyke asked this one to be discussed further. I'll turn it over to Scott.
The reason I asked for it to be pulled off, because Alderman Sapiti had asked for this, and he's not here right now, so since he asked for this to be, for us to get this, I'd really like to see us, have him be a part of it since he asked for this to be pulled. So is there any way we could table this for another meeting?
We cannot table it for another meeting. It must be passed tonight.
Is Mark going to be here? I thought we're
Yeah,
waiting.
he's going to be late. I don't know how late, but he's going to be late.
Well,
But it has to be during this.
Did he reach out to the clerk's office with the corrections that he was requesting?
Yes, they were forwarded to him, and he was fine with them because we never heard back from him after 2 notifications.
Okay. Is there a motion for the approval?
And it would be the amended ones that are in front of us, not the ones that were in the packet, right, Chris?
Correct.
Motion to approve as presented.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Albert, seconded by Alderman Kubal. He was first on the second, for the approval of the minutes from the work session meeting held on January 26, 2026. Questions or comments? Roll call, please, Chris.
Darrell Jefferson,
Yes.
Claudia Gazal,
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Nate Albert,
Yes.
Joe Kubal,
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
No, I was hoping Mark would be here to let us know what his thoughts were.
Motion carries.
Okay, that takes care of consent agenda items. Chris, would you like to give us the numbers of the ordinances and resolutions?
Yes, under the consent agenda, 6D will be Resolution 1383. 6E will be 1384. 6F will be 1385. G will be Resolution 1386. H will be Resolution 1387. I will be Resolution 1388. And J will be Resolution 1389.
Okay, thank you.
And Mayor, could I ask one thing? I don't believe I called you or the treasurer for a roll call.
Yeah.
So,
Yes, I am here.
I'm here.
thank you.
Okay, moving on to agenda item number 7, reports and communication from department heads and elected officials. The first one is the mayor's report. I do not have any agenda items this evening, just 2 quick announcements. On February 4th, my wife and I were both at the Cheney-Manji Dare graduation for 2026. There were approximately 40 students that met the requirements for the graduation. It was a great ceremony. That was a very good turnout of the 40 students' parents, grandparents, brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles. So hats off to Officer Heidi Outlaw, who does a fantastic job with the DARE program. She's well-received in the schools. So great job to all the graduates, and congratulations on their DARE graduation. And also, my wife and I, Vicki, were at on February 7th, we were at the grand reopening of Rejuvenate. which moved about a half a block west from where their original place was. They outgrew their first location, so they are now at 2310 Plainfield Road. Ashley Searing and her father were the host and hostess for the grand opening, which was the entire weekend of February 7th. It was a great turnout. There were several people in attendance. They had raffles, they had food, they had a lot of items for sale there. In case anybody does not know, Ashley Searing's younger brother had some mental issues and passed away at a young age. So she opened up this store in keeping his memory alive. There are many pictures of Nate in the business, and she has done a fantastic job honoring his memory. And I did invite her for one of the future business presentations here at a city council meeting. So congratulations to her, and good luck to her, and hopefully she'll outgrow that size and she'll have to move into another place that's even bigger. So that's it for the mayor. I'd answer any questions if anybody has any. Hearing none, we will move on to our city clerk's report. Christine Verche Hall. Chris?
Good evening. I have nothing to report tonight.
Any questions of city clerk? We'll move on to our city treasurer's report. Jamie Malloy. Good evening, Jamie.
Good evening, thank you. I did receive an email Sunday morning from a resident who was concerned about a water bill. It came upon that she had a running toilet, and this is why her bill came up to $800. She did call the Water and Finance Department and tried to work out the issues with them, only to be hung up on, which I'm really disappointed about, and I am asking anybody in Crest Hill who has had anybody rude to them or be hung up on to please email me and let me know. If we've got a problem, we want to get this resolved, because we work for the citizens of Crest Hill. So anybody who needs me, I'm at jmalloy@cityofcresthill.com. And then I told Alderman Sapedi, because she's in Ward 3, that I would work with him on this later and have him also get in touch with this lady, as I apologized to her profusely, and he also wanted to get in touch with her. So that's all for the treasurer.
Okay.
Thank you.
And I believe we're talking about the same person, but she did reach out to me and left a voicemail. I did call her back on the next day, which was Sunday. And since she did not leave her phone number or anything for me, I had no way to contact her, so I asked her to call me back, and she never returned my phone call. So,
Okay. Well, she got a hold of me, and I just felt real bad that she'd gotten hung up on. There's just no reason for that, so.
Okay, any questions for the treasurer? Okay, thanks, Jamie. Moving on
Thank you.
to our city attorney, Mike Steph. Good evening, Mike.
Good evening. No agenda items tonight, but happy to try to answer any questions.
Any questions of city attorney? Thanks, Mike. Moving on to our city administrator, Blaine Wing.
No agenda items tonight. Happy
Any
to answer
questions of city administrator? Okay, thanks, Blaine. Moving on to our Public Works Department.
Nothing tonight.
Gary. Any questions of Public Works? All right, thank you, Gary. To our city engineer, Ron Wiedemann.
Thank you, Mayor. Just have a couple items tonight. First one, there's a packet in your, there's a memo and in your agenda packets. As part of the switch to Lake Michigan water supply, we were using IEPA loans. About a year ago, we passed ordinance 2012 in February that was authorizing city officials to apply for the IEPA loans and authorize the issuance of water works and sewer revenue bonds for the city in the amount of $4.4 million. After we adopted it, we published it in the paper as stated in the ordinance to allow for petitions from the electors. None are received within the 30 days Now we want to close the loop on this bond, and that's what we have here today. So I'd like a motion to consider an action on the ordinance authorizing and providing for the issuance of a not to exceed $4.4 million waterworks and sewer revenue bonds, junior lien IEPA, for the purpose of paying for the cost of the improvements of the combined waterworks and sewer system of the city's prescribed all details of said bonds, providing for the collection, segregation, and distribution of the revenues of the system, and authorizing the sale of bonds to the IEPA.
So moved as presented.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderperson Overland, seconded by Alderman Kubal, for an ordinance authorizing and providing for the issue of not to exceed $4,400,000 waterworks and sewage revenue bonds, junior lien IEPA of the City of Crest Hill, Will County, Illinois, for the purposes of paying the cost of improving the combined waterworks and sewage system of the city, prescribing all the details of said bonds, providing for the collection, segregation, and distribution of the revenue of the waterworks and sewage system of said city, and authorizing the sale of said bonds to the Illinois Environmental Protection Agency. Questions or comments in regards to the motion?
Mayor, I have a comment. Just for the record, I'll be abstaining from this vote, and I'd like to explain why. This creates a conflict of interest for me as a financial advisor with Edward Jones, because we have the opportunity to potentially sell these bonds to our clients, so therefore I'll be abstaining from this vote.
Okay, roll call, please, Chris.
Claudia Gazal,
Yes.
Tina Oberlin,
Yes.
Nate Albert,
Abstain.
Joe Kubal,
Yes.
Scott Dyke,
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson.
Yes.
Motion carries. Ordinance 2048.
And the next item that I have is last week, the mayor and I attended a luncheon where the city received an award from the American Public Works Association Southwest Branch. It was for the city's project at the East Plant we completed a couple of years ago for the phosphorus removal. It was an environmental category is what we won the award on. So we accepted it on behalf of the city, and I'm going to turn it over to Public Works now, but so you can figure out where you would like to install this, Gary. Good job.
Thank you so much.
Here, here. You're welcome.
I will share it with the crew. Thank you.
Yeah, so I had the opportunity to go with Ron to the luncheon. So hats off and thanks to Strand and Associates. Mike Ott was there and Nate was there. I will tell you that Mike did a fantastic job of describing the project that we had, which started back in 2023 and was just finished last year. But again, it was a large project that we did have, and it was nice to get an award for something good for the city of Crest Hill and for Public Works. And Strand and Associates came along, and there was a lot of money savings on this project also, and it was something that we were required to do. And so hats off to everybody, and thank you very much. All right, any questions of city engineer? Okay, thanks, Ron. Moving on to our finance department. Glenn Gerke. Good evening, Glenn.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I have nothing to present this time. If you have any questions, please let me know.
Any questions of the finance director? All right, thanks, Glenn. Moving on to our police department, Police Chief Ed Clark. Good evening, Ed.
Nothing on the agenda this evening, and I'll entertain any questions.
Any questions of Police Chief? And moving on to community development, Dan Ritter. Good evening, Dan.
Hello. The only thing I had was I had sent out the Route 66 proposal to everybody. I got a lot of thumbs up. I got some no answers, and if I didn't get answers, I'm going to assume it's a thumbs up. So if anybody's got any last minute changes or thoughts on that contract for the 100th anniversary of Route 66, let me know, because I will be bringing that in March March to you guys for approval. Other than that, I don't have anything, so any questions, let me know.
Any questions of community and economic development? All right, thanks, Dan. Moving on to unfinished business, we have nothing. Anyone? New business, anybody? Committee liaison reports, anybody?
Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Just a reminder, on Saturday, March 28th, will be City of Crest's first Easter event. We'll have age 12 and under. It's from 12 to 2 p.m. We had a meeting, a very successful meeting with all department heads and administrator. We appreciate their support. We're working on a safety plan and many ideas so we can come together and give the residents of Cresthill sign for their local event. We will have professional photographers taking pictures of the families and kids. So there will be the Easter picture, a petting zoo, many crafts, games, prizes, and the best part will be whoever gives you golden eggs, and get a lot of prizes. So they also have refreshments and many more to come. So I hope to see everyone.
Okay, anybody else? All right, let's move on to city council comments. These are positive city council comments. Anything you'd like to share with your constituents? We'll begin with Alderman Dyke this evening.
Thank you, Mayor. Nothing at this time.
Alderman Jefferson?
Nothing at this time.
Alderwoman Gazal?
No, just want to wish a quick recovery for my friend from Ward 2, Darrell. Hope to see you soon. We miss you. Thank you, Mayor.
Alderperson Oberlin?
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say, Claudia. Get well soon, Darrell, so you'll be back here fighting stance.
Alderman Albert?
Just to go along with the theme of thinking spring, also save the date for the Cresthill Lions Club Easter egg hunt. That's on Saturday, April 4th, so the day before Easter. Cresthill Lions Club have been hosting this Easter egg hunt for over 40 years. Switch between the schools of Richland and Cheney-Monte. This year's location is at Richland School, 12 p.m. sharp. Over 2,000 eggs will be out there in the open field just to the west of the school. Free pictures with the Easter Bunny and the Cresthill Lion, a free event for ages 10 and under. So stop on by April 4th. Thanks, Mayor.
Alderman Kubal?
Mayor, just a quick update for members of the Lockport Park District. If you're a member at Challenge Fitness, you can come in February and get 2 free passes to visit the facility for friends and family that might want to come in there and work out with you. So a lot of folks are not aware of that, and that's all I have. I have 2 in my car if anybody in this room would like to work out with me one day.
Don't everybody get up at once.
Okay, public comment. Anyone that would like to address city council, please step to the podium, state your name for the record. Address is optional. Let the record show that no one has approached the podium. To our city attorney, Mike, is there a need for an executive session?
Yes, there is. 5 ILCS 122C1, the appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of specific employees of the public body.
Okay, I'll ask for a motion to go into
So
executive
moved as
session.
presented.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderperson Oberlin, seconded by Alderman Albert to go into executive session. Roll call, please, Chris.
Joe Kubal,
Yes.
Scott Dyke,
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson,
Yes.
Claudia Gazal,
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
And Nate Albert.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you.
All right, we'll be going into executive session at 6:01 PM. Okay, I would ask for a motion to go back into regular session.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Alderperson Oberlin, seconded by Alderman Albert to go back into regular session. Roll call, please, Chris.
Scott Dyke,
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson,
Yes.
Claudia Gazal,
Yes.
Tina Oberlin,
Yes.
Mark Sepiti,
Yes.
Nate Albert,
Yes.
Joe Kubal.
Yes.
Motion carries, thank you.
Okay, we are back in regular city council session at 9:32 PM to our city administrator, Blaine Wing. Blaine, is there any action needed to be taken coming out of executive session?
Not tonight.
Motion to adjourn, Mayor.
Second.
We have motion by Alderman Dyke, seconded by Alderman Albert for an adjournment. Questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Darrell Jefferson,
Yes.
Claudia Gazal,
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Mark Sepiti. Yes. Nate Albert.
Yes.
Joe Kubal,
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
Motion carries, thank you.
Okay, meeting is adjourned at 9:33 PM. I thank you and good evening.